A day in the life of a celebrity executive protection officer. Every celebrity lives two lives, the one the world sees and the one that stays in the shadows, where danger waits, where fame becomes a target, and where one mistake could rewrite a headline into a tragedy. This is a day in the life of a celebrity executive protection officer. 5 a.m. The world is quiet. The work is not. While most people wake up and ease into their day, protection officers don't have that luxury. The day begins with a briefing, usually before the sun even decides to rise. There are no guaranteed safe days in this line of work, only less dangerous ones. This morning, the briefing says what no protection officer ever likes to see. Aggressive fan activity reported, possible stalker resurfacing. It's the kind of message that changes everything. The route plans, the security layers, the way he breathes. 6:30 a.m. The gear of a guarded life Kevlar vest, small trauma kit, dual encrypted phones, tactical flashlight concealed firearm, depending on laws, backup comms, vehicle tracker counter surveillance tools. People imagine bodyguards as muscle, but executive protection isn't muscle. It's mindset, it's preparation, it's prediction. It's constantly asking, what's the danger I can't see yet? He checks every piece twice, because twice is the minimum. Then he heads out the door. Today is going to be long and unpredictable. 7:15 a.m. Route check. Before the celebrity even wakes up, he's already done a sweep of the neighborhood, driving every path they might take that day. He checks for unusual parked vehicles, people lingering without purpose, surveillance attempts, construction zones, unexpected choke points. Executive protection isn't about responding to danger. It's about never letting danger get close enough to respond to. Everything is documented. Everything is photographed. Everything is mapped. 8 a.m. House check. The residence team lets him in. Now it's time for the interior sweep. Bedrooms, hallways, doors, windows, security cameras, alarm logs. The celebrity is still asleep, but protection never sleeps. He checks the perimeter one more time. A gardener walks by, friendly, waving, but even the gardener gets a quick evaluation. Trust is earned. Access is controlled. 9:30 a.m. The client wakes up to them. It's a normal morning. Breakfast, plans for a photo shoot, calls with their agent. To the officer, it's a battlefield he must prepare before they step onto it. He keeps conversation light, never alarming, but his eyes are always working, always scanning. As the celebrity laughs at something on their phone, he's already planning the next 6 hours down to the second. 10:45 a.m. Departure. Leaving the house is often the most dangerous part of the day. Paparazzi like ambush points. Obsessive fans like predictable routines. Stalkers love visibility. The SUV is armored, reinforced, and already running. He opens the door. Protection officer. All right, ready when you are. The moment they step out, the world becomes sharp. Every noise a signal, every stranger a variable, every camera flash a distraction. As they drive off, he checks the mirrors again and again. 11:15 a.m. The paparazzi swarm. One photographer appears, then another, then 5 more. They rush the SUV, shouting, flashing cameras, crowding the doors. The officer steps out instantly. Posture guarded, movements controlled. This is not aggression. This is pressure control. This is space management. This is protection without escalation. Because one wrong move, one misinterpreted gesture, can turn a crowd into a storm. He guides the celebrity inside safely, but as he turns back toward the street, he notices a face he doesn't recognize. Someone standing too still, too focused. A note goes into his encrypted log. Unknown male, possible surveillance. Today just became more complicated. 12 p.m. The empty hallway isn't empty. While the celebrity films, he does a full internal sweep. Then he hears it, a soft click behind a service door. He moves carefully, silently, trained and prepared. It's just a janitor, but for 3 tense seconds, it could have been anything. This job rewires your instincts. You stop assuming safety. You start assuming threat. And that mindset is what saves lives. 2 p.m. Lunch break. No such thing. The celebrity sits with their team over salads and sparkling water. The officer, He stands, always stands, with his back to a wall, scanning entrances. Most people eat for pleasure. He eats for fuel. His lunch lasts 3 minutes, because danger doesn't take lunch breaks. 3:50 p.m. A message. No one wants to see a new threat alert. A persistent stalker, someone they've dealt with before, has posted again on social media. The officer's jaw tightens. He sends the screenshot to law enforcement partners. He adjusts plans for leaving the studio. He alerts the team. This is the part the world never sees. The invisible danger. The digital obsession that turns into physical pursuit. And the officer knows exactly what that can escalate into. 5:30 p.m. Departure, round 2. The celebrity finishes, smiling, waving goodbyes. They don't see the officer's eyes constantly sweeping. They don't see the modified exit route. They don't see the second vehicle trailing behind to confuse pursuers. Because if the stalker is nearby, he won't get a clean angle. Not today. 7:10 p.m. The private event. The evening brings a charity gala. Glamorous for the celebrities, stressful for security. Crowds, alcohol, flashy entrances, unpredictable guests. The officer works with 4 others tonight, all trained, all alert. He positions himself a few steps behind the celebrity, maintaining the perfect distance, close enough to intervene, far enough to avoid blocking cameras or appearing aggressive. A man tries to push closer for a selfie. The officer blocks softly, firmly. Another man lingers too long near a back exit. Another note gets logged. Every second is a calculated move. 9:45 p.m. It happens. The unknown man from earlier, the one at the studio, appears again. This time outside the gala. He's closer, more determined, focused solely on the celebrity. The officer steps in instantly. Protection officer. Sir, step back, now. The man hesitates, eyes sharp, hands clenched. The officer shifts his stance, ready to restrain, ready to shield, ready to remove the client instantly. Another EP agent approaches. The tension spikes. And then, the man breaks eye contact and walks away. Not a stalker. Not yet. But a red flag. A very red flag. Some threats shout. Others whisper. The whispers are the dangerous ones. 11:30 p.m. The last ride. The celebrity is tired. The officer is exhausted, but he stays alert. Because the ride home is another vulnerable moment. A suspicious vehicle appears behind them. He signals the secondary car. They reroute through side streets. The vehicle disappears. Another note logged. Another invisible crisis avoided. 12:10 a.m. Home again. He walks the celebrity inside, checks all locks, all windows, alarm system, patrols the yard once more, only when everything is confirmed safe. Does he nod? Protection officer. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. He doesn't say it, but he feels it every time. Relief. Relief that another day ended without harm. Another day where preparation won. Another day where fame didn't meet danger. 1 a.m. The drive home. He heads back alone, streetlights glowing like tired eyes. The city quieter now, but never fully asleep. He thinks about his family, his aching shoulders, the close calls the world will never hear about. Protection work is heavy, not just physically, but emotionally. You carry the weight of another person's safety, every second, every step, every breath. And tomorrow, it all begins again. If you've made it this far, you've stepped into a world most people never see. A world of shadows, tension, and split-second decisions. For more daily life videos of professions, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and stay with us. There's more waiting in the shadows.